All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, we're going to do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds. 5 Mississippis. And be sure and get your mango juice or your cafe, whatever, Kugel. We're going to take a badass walk. Before we do that, go in subscriptions. And that way, as we're taking this badass walk, you're having your aha moments, you don't have a brain fart and forget to subscriptions. Better do it now. Better do it now. Come on now. Mira. It's going to take 5 seconds for us to just get back in our path so that I can get you to understand the language we speak. You see, it's been a while. It's been out of your vernacular, and you need to ease back into your lane again. You know, so it starts to feel like home again. It's more delicious. The language you speak is of the soul, the heart. Your superpower is that you're able to feel it before you can see it. You never recognize this as a superpower. You always looked at it as a curse. Now you need to embrace it, because this is the very thing narcissists depend on in you, because they're not able to feel it. And let me tell you, in the eyes of the world, it's too late once you see it. You learned this the hard way, didn't you? It's why I need you to pay attention to your intuition and your gut. See, narcissists have an intuition, but it's only useful against their own kind. It doesn't work against you, because no one is better at giving off only what they want you to think is going on. This is one who masters their emotions. You're not reactive. That's what 5 seconds does for you. You're unpredictable. If you ever hear that said of you, then understand that's a narcissist in frustration who can't get a read. And many of you heard it in ways that you never even thought of it as that. And it came this way. What kind of person are you looking for in a friend? Ooh-wee. Yeah, and you probably felt it before they spoke it. Dang it, man. Chingao. Come on, 5 seconds. Let's do this. Release slowly. All right. Be sure and hydrate, y'all. Be wait till you see fucking spots on your damn arm and shit and pass the fuck out. Look. Before I forget, toward the end of the video, I'm going to do something to remind myself of this deal that I found, and it's awesome. It's called a Kug. Bear with me, I'll explain it at the end. A Kug. Yes, and it's on my Amazon wish list, yo. You ain't gonna believe this shit. It's a Kug. I figured if I said it 3 times, I won't forget. But look, I have to help you annihilate. That's what I mean by blowing the bridge up with a narcissist. Blow it the fuck up. Foobar. Beyond all fucking recognition. Just annihilate any notion for a narcissist to believe that they're welcome back. This is going to be very important for you, because let me tell you, they'll never tire of playing peekaboo with you. They need to understand, you come at me with a butter knife, I come at you with a nuclear bomb. They respect the threat. But it can't be a threat that can be misinterpreted like they do for attention. See, they think you're one of them. I'm going to go over some things, but let me tell you, on the polar opposite side of the spectrum is two kinds of narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, and they play it up. It's why I tell y'all, be careful, because they can play any spectrum. They can play any probability to self-serve. Any mask will do. The same narcissist that cries can be the one that pulls the trigger. Never underestimate toxicity. And never underestimate that this rejection that you're fixing to dole out might be the straw that breaks the camel's back and the narcissist snaps. It's why you need to be super careful and not get cocky and overconfident. Exercise some hubris in your journey. Narcissists are hoping that you would do what they would do in a place of power and responsibility. That you would abandon the notion of stewardship and start to self-gratify. Get back at some. You feel me? The ones that fail you, see, that's what they're worried about you. They're worried anyone who they have fucked with gets in a place of power, that they're going to come back for some retribution. Retributious, I should say. Let me tell you, there's a saying that says you can get the boy or the girl out the ghetto, but you can't get the ghetto out the boy or the girl. You know, that holds very true. The only time you can get the ghetto out the boy is when the boy or the girl earns their way out the ghetto and establishes not riches, but wealth, peace. You see, when you grow it and not steal it or manipulate for it, then you appreciate it through a different set of eyes and ears. It's why when narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths come across a lick, a lump sum, the ghetto just shows up again. They're going to get some comeback. They go from quiet, malignant, covert to overt. These are some things that I want you to pay attention to, because narcissists do recognize each other. Just like convicts would recognize a convict, a killer, a killer, a vet, a vet. It's something about the eyes. It's something about the mannerisms. It's something about how you operate. It's the same with narcissists. Let me tell you, they have a higher sense of awareness, a sense of awareness. And so because of their lack of being able to feel the vibe, right? They either have to come in vulnerable, which is not something they care to be a part of, right? And so they'll immediately, to suppress it, they'll ask someone, what's going on? They need to fall in place immediately so that they can fall in the shadows. But because they can't feel the room, when they walk in, they immediately have to be told where we're at, what's going on, what happened. Warriors, because of this, they can see these tendencies in each other right away. Right away. In fact, I say this, when they do notice each other, the reason why they're able to recognize each other also is because it's not that they're hypersensitive or jealous, they're protecting their investment from other narcissists whooshing in on their lick. And for many of you, this is how you found out you were with a narcissist, because they come in and sabotage each other's relationships. They can't stand to one-up each other. And what makes each other a target is them bragging about the lick they got. The second thing is understanding what MPD is. It affects the way an individual thinks about themselves, and this is the part that makes them easy to spot. I don't know about you, but I've had many conversations with narcissists, literally the minute they jump in the car, tell me more about me. I want to feel good. They need to be poured on the sauce. Warriors, finally, they become accustomed to doing this and employing strategies of manipulation throughout their entire lives, that they think everyone operates just like them. This is what I want you to observe. They're not, the ones that get through the cracks are the ones that you're not thinking of as the polar opposite. See, you're thinking always of the one seeking admiration, grandiosity, very overt, and you're not thinking about the ones also that are the polar opposite, and that's the ones that are quiet, quirky, play the dumb role well. That's the ones you need to pay attention to also. You see, because that's the histrionic. That's the sociopath, the narcissist, and the borderline, all whooped up in the one little casserole. It's a stick of dynamite, unlike no other, that can dance across all of them masked with such fluidity that even they believe the lie. Warriors, this narcissist, this histrionic, is your polar opposite once you come into this awareness. When I tell you, you know the playbook, this is what makes the histrionic so deadly. This is like what one would consider a super empath. Both of them think alike. And these are the patterns. The ability to not only identify somebody as a narcissist, but also anticipate how likely they are to behave before they do, or before they even provide information of what they're gonna do. This is how powerful your insights are. So is your polar opposite. The clash of them two meeting is unlike no other. Warriors, narcissists depend heavily on materialism and visual because they can't feel it. They can't feel the vibe. Because of this is why they offer this as a temptation to you, because that's what they easily fall for themselves. And they think you are going to fall for the same temptations. You fell for fool's gold, maybe once or twice. But I'll be damned now, pretty privilege gets them all excited like they used to, huh? You now allow patience to supersede emotions, temporary feelings, and you're going to allow the time it takes for narcissists to reveal themselves. You can't fake love, but for so long. All narcissists are trying to do is put a good lease on it, and most can't even afford to rent it. Now, about the cook. Thought I forgot about the cook. I sure didn't. So I'm talking to a friend of mine, y'all, and I'm telling him, we're at the HEB, and I'm in the coffee aisle, and I said, look, dude, I used to have a cook, and it finally broke, but I want a smaller cook. And he kept telling me, Chico, what the fuck's a cook? I said, it's a Kug. It's a coffee maker. It's a Kug. I said, come here. Let me show you in this aisle right here. You see these little cups? He said, yeah. I said, they come in all these flavors. He started laughing. He said, yeah. I said, you put this in the Kug, and you put your cup of water on the back side, you slap it down shut, and you put your cup underneath, and it makes you exactly that flavor in the what cup measurement. He said, Kug? I said, yeah. I said, look, come here, follow me. We went where they sell appliances. This is one of them high-end, high-cotton HEBs. And they happened to have that coffee maker, but it was too big. But it was the same brand, Kug. He started laughing. He said, that's a Keurig. It's spelled Keurig. And the one I want is called a K Mini, which makes it easier to pronounce. My buddy was laughing so fucking hard, y'all. He said, I bet you if we were to send Keurig a commercial of us having this fucking conversations about their coffee maker, a Kug, and they would probably change the brand name to Kug just on the cause of how funny this shit is. They'd probably sell double the products. I said, you're probably right. I said, well, anyway, the way I said it, I remember it more better bestest, and it makes the coffee taste more delicioustest. So y'all, if you go and look at my Chico Amazon wish list, the Kug is on the wish list. And I'm shopping for coffee flavors to put in my Kug. Maybe one day we'll be able to share a cup. One at a time. Thanks for this badass walk on the beach, y'all. Y'all are so awesome. And look, thanks for moderating each other and yourselves in the remarks. See, that's your section. I talk enough shit for y'all. Hell, there's over almost 2,300 damn videos. My life's journey is there. You'd think I'd be winded by now. The only ones wishing I would shut the fuck up are the narcissists. They wonder, when are you going to run out of shit to talk about? And yet you go, keep going, I need more. Keep me on my path. It's not a hard truth for you. It's cringe for the narcissist. Now get out there. Become the devil's nightmare. It's never goodbye, warriors. It's always until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're going to skydive today.
We're going to
skydive.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500 feet.
Close. 14,500 feet, yep. And then we're going to be falling at?
A high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're gonna do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not gonna do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
What'd you think of it?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality is just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it